Consider the following pyramid. The bottom row of the pyramid has numbers 1, 1, and 2. Middle row has numbers 1 and 2. And the top number in the pyramid is missing. You need to calculate the missing number and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A1, B2, C3, or D4. Can you try to solve it on your own and choose the right answer? It's a clear solution, but only to those who look at it the right way. I'm pretty sure you're one of them, though. Take a close look at the pyramid. From the larger pyramid, you can form smaller pyramids. For example, 1, 1, and 1 would be a smaller pyramid. And the number on the top of the small pyramid is calculated as multiplication of the bottom numbers. Let's look at the example. 1 multiplied by 1 equals 1. Let's look at the next small pyramid. 1 multiplied by 2 equals 2. And the missing number can be calculated as 1 multiplied by 2 and would also equal 2. And the correct answer here is choice B, 2. In this question, you're presented with 4 objects, and you need to determine the odd one. Take a moment to fully understand the question and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. Make sure to lock in your answer before time is up. Once you're ready, we'll reconnect on the other side to review it together. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because even though question seems complex, the solution here is really simple. In fact, we can find the answer in 3 simple steps. In step 1, we need to break down each object into individual parts, individual basic shapes. In step 2, we need to review fundamental geometrical components of each object. And in step 3, we need to identify what the majority of objects have in common to find the outlier. Let's start with step 1. As you can see, each object consists of fundamental geometrical components. We see circles, we see squares, and we see triangle. For example, object B has 2 squares and 2 circles. Object C has a square and a circle. And object D has triangle and a circle. As you can see, objects B, C, and D all have circle in common. And object A does not have a circle, which means that object A is the odd one, since it has rounded areas but does not have a full circle. And the correct answer here is choice A. Take a look at these 3 shapes. First shape has numbers 2, 1, 2, and 7. Second shape has numbers 3, 1, 2, and 12. Third shape has numbers 4, 1, 2, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A, 18, B, 19, C, 20, or D, 28. Can you solve it and choose the right answer? While the answer is straightforward, only a handful of people actually figured out. I truly hope you're one of them. Take a close look at the first shape. 2 squared plus 1 plus 2 equals 7. In fact, what you need to do is square the number at 8 o'clock position, then add the 2 numbers at the top, and the result equals the number at the 5 o'clock position. Let's verify it with the second shape. 3 squared plus 1 plus 2 equals 12. If you look at the original question, you can notice some interesting patterns. Number at 8 o'clock position increases by 1. You see numbers 2, 3, and 4. Numbers in the top stay the same, 1 and 2 in all 3 shapes. And you can reasonably suspect that the number at the 5 o'clock position would increase by 5. 7, 12, and then would be 17. Guess what? It's not one of the existing choices. So what is the right answer? 4 squared plus 1 plus 2 equals 19. And the correct answer here is choice B, 19. Guess what? Practicing often can unlock smarter thinking and sharper skills. Take this question as an opportunity to strengthen your cognitive superpowers. You're presented with cool-looking shape. First row in the shape has numbers 2, 3, and 5. Second row has numbers 1, 3, 4, and 7. And then the third row has numbers 2, 1, 3, 4, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 6. Choice B, 7. Choice C, 8. And choice D, 9. And just like on the real test, I'll set a timer for you to solve this. Make sure you lock in your answer before timer is up. Let's begin. Time's up. Have you locked in your answer? Now let's go through the solution together. You'll be amazed how simple and logical it is to follow. The first thing you need to do to solve these types of problems is to detect the pattern. And the pattern here is extremely simple. Next number in the same row is calculated as the sum of previous two numbers. Let's look at the example. We will start with the row 1. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Let's switch to the second row. 1 plus 3 equals 4. And 3 plus 4 equals 7. Let's move to the third row. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 1 plus 3 equals 4. And you know what time it is now, right? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 3 plus 4 equals 7. And the correct answer here is choice B, 7. But wait, are you ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with cool-looking shape. First row of the shape has numbers 1, 2, and 3. See the pattern here? Second row has numbers 1, 4, 5, and 9. And the third row has numbers 1, 3, 4, 7. And then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8. Choice B, 9. Choice C, 10. And choice D, 11. When you're confident in your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Good luck with this fun challenge. Here's something amazing and important for you to know. Regular practice can actually enhance your intelligence and cognitive abilities. So get ready, because this question will give your visualization skills a serious boost. You're presented with amazingly cool-looking hexagon. Hexagon has other simple shapes inside. It has lines, it has triangles, it even has something that looks very close to the diamond. And your goal is to determine how many triangles does this hexagon have. Easier said than done, right? Let me show you a few triangles to get you started. Here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Well, guess what? You need to keep counting, because final number would be one of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 19, choice B, 14, choice C, 15, and choice D, 16. Remember, we're enhancing your cognitive abilities here to make you smarter. So, just like in a real test, I'll set a timer for you to solve this. Make sure you lock in your answer before timer's up. Let's begin. Time's up. Have you locked in your answer? Now let's go through the solution together, and you will be amazed how simple and logical it is to follow. And obviously, if you find any triangles I might have missed, please make sure to post them in comments. This is how we're gonna solve it. We'll separate the hexagon into 2 areas, the top area and the bottom area. In the first phase, we'll cover all triangles in the top area. Let's start now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me show you one triangle that covers both areas, 1 and 2. This would be triangle number 8. And now, let's switch our focus to the bottom area. How many triangles do you see in the bottom area? I see additional 8 triangles. And here they are: 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Do you see any more? Make sure to post your answer in comments. And my answer for this question is choice D, 16. In this question, you're presented with amazingly cool-looking matrices. In fact, 3x3 matrices, which have smaller shapes inside. 3 shapes are present, and you need to determine which shape comes next. Your goal is to detect the pattern and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. This is what we're gonna do. Take a moment to understand the question, just like you would on a real test. Make sure to choose one of 4 answer options before time is up. Afterwards, I'll walk you through the solution step by step. Alright, let's dive in. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I truly hope so, because even though the question looks complex, the solution is surprisingly simple. To understand the pattern, let's look at the first shape. It has circle, square, and diamond inside. To get to the correct answer, we need to understand how each small shape moves inside the matrix with next step, and also whether it changes the color. Let's start with the square. As you can see, square doesn't move and doesn't change the color. Pretty easy pattern, right? Next, let's move at the diamond. Diamond has trickier pattern because diamond moves 4 steps clockwise. Let's look at the example. In the first matrix, diamond is at 1 o'clock. Let's move it 4 steps clockwise. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is exactly where it ends up in the second shape. Let's continue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you can see, diamond is back at 1 o'clock in the third shape. But if you think diamond's pattern was tricky, think again. In fact, circle has the trickiest pattern of them all. Because circle not just moves 5 steps clockwise, but with every step it changes the color. Let's look at the example. In the first matrix, circle is at 8 o'clock. Let's move it 5 steps clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And change the color. And this is exactly what we see in the second shape. Let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And change the color. And this is why we see circle at 11 o'clock in the third shape. And I think you're ready now, because now is the magic time to calculate the missing shape. Knowing the patterns, let's construct the missing shape together. In the shape that we're building, square should be in the middle, diamond should be at 8 o'clock, and circle should be at 6 o'clock. And the correct answer here is choice A. Hold on! Are you ready for another round? Now that you know how to tackle these kinds of challenges, let's keep the momentum going. Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with a sequence of matrices, in fact 3 by 3 matrices. Each shape in the matrix has smaller shapes inside. 3 matrix objects are present and the fourth one is missing. You need to calculate the missing matrix and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. After you've worked out your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool problem. George Washington once remarked, "To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace." Just as Mr. Washington was prepared for the unexpected, we should prepare our minds by thinking creatively with this question and anticipating unconventional solutions to this challenge that we face. You're presented with amazingly cool looking shapes. Each shape has 6 numbers. The first shape has numbers 7 on the outside inside the diamonds, and then numbers 3, 4, 2, and 9. The second shape has numbers 5 in the diamonds, and then numbers 2, 3, 3 again, and 8 on the inside. And then the third shape has number 3 in the left diamond, numbers 1, 4, and 1, 4 again. You see the pattern here? And then missing number in the right diamond, which you need to calculate and select as one of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 3, choice B, 4, choice C, 5, and choice D, 6. Take your time to carefully think through this problem, come up with the most creative solution, eliminate the wrong choices, and double-check your final answer. Ready, set, go! Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the pattern in this question couldn't be any simpler. I hope you didn't fall for the pattern of the same numbers in the outside diamonds, because that's not the pattern. The value in the left diamond is calculated by subtracting the top left number from the bottom left number. Take a close look. 9 minus 2 equals 7. The opposite is true for the right diamond, because we use addition. The value in the right diamond is calculated by adding numbers on the right side. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Let's double check and confirm our answer with the second shape. 8 minus 3 equals 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5 again. So far so good, right? Let's move to the third shape. 4 minus 1 does equal 3. And you know what time it is now, right? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 1 plus 4 equals 5. So the correct answer here is choice C, 5. But hold on, there is more. Here is the question for you to tackle. You're presented with three shapes. The first shape has numbers 3 and 7 on the outside, and numbers 5, 2, 5, and 2, you see the pattern here, in the middle. The second shape has numbers 7 and 9 on the outside, and numbers 1, 8, and 1, 8 in the middle. The third shape has number 2 inside of the left diamond, and then numbers 1, 3, 1, and 3 in the middle. Your goal is to calculate the value inside the right diamond. And your choices for the answers are choice A, 3, choice B, 4, choice C, 5, and last but not least, choice D, 6. After you've calculated your answer, make sure to post it in comments and I'll provide you with my feedback. Best in luck with this exciting challenge. It's hard to argue with famous Japanese proverb, which highlights amazing resilience. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Believe me, you would need all the resilience you can get when solving this question. You're presented with the group of shapes, and you need to determine how many rectangles are there. For your answer, you need to select only one out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 6, choice B, 12, choice C, 17, and last but not least, choice D, 18. Let me highlight one of the rectangles for you, so you will get an idea. Seems easy, right? Or maybe no. Well, regardless of how you feel, I truly know that you have skills and creativity to tackle this question. Trust in your abilities, and let's explore all possible solutions together. Let's tackle it as a team. Are you ready to show your answer? Let's dive in and compare our solutions. Remember though, even if you're uncertain, keep your enthusiasm high. Each question, regardless of the outcome, offers a chance to learn and grow. I showed you one rectangle, right? But let me show you some tips to solve these types of questions. Number 1 tip is that some rectangles can be part of the larger or smaller shapes presented. And number 2 tip is that you need to use your imagination to determine total number of shapes. I think I already know the answer. Let me reveal all the shapes to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Would you agree that the answer should be choice A, 6? Well, I am having doubts now because I see more triangles. I also recalled the quote from Mary Holloway. Resilience is knowing that you're the only one who has the power and responsibility to pick yourself up. So I think it's time for me to keep looking. And you know what I discovered? After a little bit of time, I can see 6 additional rectangles here. Let me show them all to you. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I think we're done here. I am ready to select choice B, 12, as an answer. Are you? But wait, there is more. And now is the time to remember the quote from Mahatma Gandhi. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from indomitable will. With this question, when you feel like quitting, you need to remember why you started. Let's uncover all of the rectangles, not just part of them. If you work hard, you can see 6 additional rectangles. Here they are. Number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So the correct answer here is choice D, 18. Solving this question feels like trying to sail through the storm. Rough and unpredictable, but with each wave you face, you're getting closer to calmer waters. Keep sailing through. The storm will pass, and you will find the answer. You're presented with amazingly cool looking ovals. Each oval has 3 numbers inside. The first oval shape has numbers 16, 75, and 23. The second oval shape has numbers 41, 53, and then number 58 in the middle. And then the third oval has numbers 71, 11, and then comes the missing number in the middle, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 72, choice B, 77, choice C, 80, and last but not least, choice D, 82. Feel free to take your time with this question, just like you would on the actual test. When you're ready, we will review it together, and I'll walk you through the solution step by step. Time's up. Are you ready with your answer? I hope you are, since the pattern in this question can't be any easier. Take a close look at the number 75 in the first shape. It's a larger number. What does it mean? It could mean a lot of different things, but in this particular case, it means that this might be a calculated number. And the cool thing is that this number is calculated by using the digits from the number on the left, which is 16, and the number on the right, which is 23. Sum of digits on the left calculates the first digit of the middle number, and sum of digits on the right calculates the right digit of the middle number. Let's look at the example. 1 plus 6 equals 7, and 2 plus 3 equals 5. This is how 75 was calculated. Let's confirm this pattern with the second shape. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. This is why we see number 58 in the middle. And guess what time it is? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 7 plus 1 equals 8. And 1 plus 1 equals 2. The middle number is 82. And the correct answer here is choice D, 82. But hold on, there is more. Here's the question for you to tackle. You're presented with 3 oval shapes. The first shape has numbers 61, 32, and number 51 in the middle. The second shape has numbers 41, 53, and number 32 in the middle. And then the third shape has numbers 82 and 41, and middle number is missing. You need to calculate the middle number and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 61, choice B, 62, choice C, 63, and last but not least, choice D, 64. After you've calculated your answer, post it in comments and I'll provide my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.